Good morning, fellas. I am at Cheyenne Bottoms doing a solo kayak teal hunt. I've got the Duck Discovery here with me. I got the Old Town Discovery 119. Got it outfitted with the redhead kayak blind. And this will be the first time I've ever duck hunted out of this canoe. I'm really excited to give it a go and really see how I like it compared to the Kayak. So it's a little smaller, it's a little tighter, but it moves so much easier. It's like so much easier to get it to paddle and go, which is going to be key for today's hunt. I have never been out here, like, I've been here, I've hunted with other people. I've never hunted out here by myself. I've never scouted at any point this season to come out here, and I don't know anything about this. So I'm going in 100% blind today. So solo kayak, blind teal hunt. I can see some water out there, which is good. So I think the game plan here would be to just paddle out there, find some open water, set up, and hopefully some teal fly by. There's not a crazy amount of teal numbers, but I think there's enough to where we could probably get a limit if we do play our cards right and end up in the right spot. But I'm gonna stop wasting time. I got about an hour or so to get up and going and be ready before shooting light. So it's time to get ready to go. All right, we're set up and ready to go. This was one heck of a paddle in. Not what I expected at all. The water's like 4 inches deep and then mud on the bottom. And you know, I paddled pretty good for a little while in a boat lane, got in the pool, and it was like stop and go. And I figured out it's probably just the easiest thing to do is just step out of the boat and just pull it along like a sled. And that's how I got here. But we got 24 decoys and 1 spinner out. The blind, I don't know if you guys can see, it's looking pretty good. So I'm pretty much just sitting in the middle of the water and some cattails that got mowed over in the off season, and in some shallow water. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we gave her an old college try, that's for sure. I honestly don't know how the Kayak would have done out here in comparison to the Duck Discovery, because I feel like the Duck Discovery floats in less water than the Kayak does, but I might be wrong. Anyway, a lighter boat definitely made a difference, because I was basically just pushing with my paddle like a push-pull through the water. But we're set up. Sun's starting to kind of come up. You guys can't see, but it is. And it's time to get in the blind and get ready to go. It is 7:26, so it's been about 40 minutes or so since shooting light. I've seen a few groups of teal, and they've just kind of been buzzing around. The closest I had them was like over there by those tall cattails. So I made a few adjustments, moved the spread a little bit, got the wind at my back so I can face where all these birds were coming from, because I never really had a good perspective from where I was sitting earlier. And I think this move is going to be good. And then I'm also not looking into the sun, so that's nice as well. Still got high hopes. I'll be happy if I shoot 1 duck. That's all I'm looking for today. Just 1. You know, I can honestly say I've had worse days in the marsh. It's 8:15 right now, and I've seen maybe like 30 teal, which is very surprising to me given that I'm here and there's normally like a lot of teal, but I guess this year it's been pretty slow. Not a whole lot of teal around. We got lucky on Saturday by having a good private land spot. But holy smokes. Like, I'm trying to battle the decision, do I pick up and move? Do I stay? Or do I just call it a day? I'm just thinking I'll just stay here, but there's this little bit of me that's saying pick up and move over there. But the thing about this is, this marsh is massive, and it could look exactly the same as this over there. And so I just don't know. I don't know the area very well. I figured since I was here, I was going to head home today. Might as well come out and do a little morning shoot. This is just, it's a massive area. And for one, the water's way shallower than I expected. But there's also not very many birds, and there was not very many people. which is very surprising. It is a Monday morning, so a lot of people are going to be at work. But, you know, I've had worse days. I haven't shot, so, like, not missing birds. I just haven't had any birds. I had some birds kind of buzz by me right at first light, and they were just kind of off a weird angle. Couldn't shoot them, a little far away. But that's just kind of what happens. And I don't know if I want to move or not. That's the most difficult part. But I don't think a whole lot's going to be flying. If anything's going to get up and fly, it's going to be because a boat's coming out of the marsh. It's going to kick them up. So, I don't know. Really not seeing much. Saw some big ducks. They played around a little bit, but not a whole heck of a lot of teal coming through. My curiosity got the best of me. I picked up and moved. There were some birds flying right when I was getting set up. I only put a dozen out there. Hopefully that'll work good. So I just came around this corner. I was like maybe 100 yards away from where I am right now. Came around the corner and there's this just beautiful lush green marsh. I mean, I just didn't know. There's no way of knowing. I figured I was in a decent spot and it all looked the same coming in. And I finally hit this coming around the corner. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Because before it was just a bunch of just like tilled up cattails and mud, and this looks good. This looks really good. Hopefully I can get one to fly by. We just need some more boats to get out of the marsh so then they kick up some more birds and then they come right on over here. That's the plan, at least. We gotta get at least one today. Gotta get one. Got one. Got one. He was close too. I didn't want to shoot the mojo on the first shot. I don't think you guys realize how rewarding this one little duck is. Oh my gosh, he will not die. There we go. So, picking up and moving, success. Only a dozen decoys and one spinner, success. First duck out of the duck discovery, success. Public land, success. It's a good day. I'm so glad I picked up and moved. There was a thought that ran through my mind. It was like, somebody commented on a video last year where I picked up and moved a couple of times. Somebody commented saying, if you're not doing well, just pick up and move. And that thought ran through my mind. That's what really pushed me over here. Came around the corner, saw all this. I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is right around the corner. It worked. We got one. I've never been so happy about one duck in my life, except for like my first duck and my banded duck. Other than that, that one's pretty much up there. But I guess we'll get back in the boat and see if we can get another one. I didn't even drop one. I didn't even drop one. I didn't know what to do, if I'm being real honest with you guys. I couldn't pick one. Holy crap. Holy crap. That was awesome. That was a big group of teal. Got them right in my face. Couldn't shoot one. I couldn't pick one, if I'm being real honest. That was just... wow. That was embarrassing. But like at the same time, it was like I was like in awe. That's why I'm out here. Like, I love it. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is happening. So... I'll take the L on that one, but that was really cool. Couldn't shoot one. This spot move was the ticket. Holy smokes. Let's go. I just need that to happen again so I can shoot 3. Yeah, that group, I saw them working out there. I mean, there's like probably 100 of them in there. I was just calling, just seeing if they'd do something. And they freaking did it, and they did it in my face at like 15 yards. Oh, my pattern was probably the size of a basketball out there. That's probably why I didn't hit anything, but that was still really cool. Let's see if we can do that again. Is that a teal? Oh my gosh. I don't know what the deal is. Dang it. Came in like I wanted it to. I just waited too long, wanted to make sure it was a teal. Ugh. Probably because I'm also not used to shooting out of this kayak, which is kind of the reason why I brought it. I wanted to get reaccustomed to it. It takes a little bit to get used to. Shooting blanks today. Holy smokes, this is embarrassing. I don't know what the deal is. With that last one, I was waiting to make sure it was a teal. When I figured out it was, might have been a little bit too late. And I don't know. Excuses. And I think I might be trying to learn how to shoot out of a kayak again. I remember last year took a little bit of time to really kind of get it down. And I think that's how it is now, just shooting out of this position. It's a little bit different than just standing up in an A-frame or something. So I don't know, there's probably all kinds of things going on, just getting excited and missing birds, but it's all part of it. You swing and you miss, sometimes you hit a home run. Birds are flying. We got a few shots off today, a lot more than we did earlier. This move was phenomenal idea. So we'll stick it out probably another 45 minutes or so. I do have to drive like 3.5 hours to get back home today, so I don't want to stay super long, but the birds are flying. I'm getting some shots. I just can't seem to hit, but it happens to all of us. Don't let it get you down. And I've been in some slumps before where I just let it get to me and I just never get out of the slump. So just gotta screw your head on right and get after it. We'll get the next one. Here we go, 3 coming in low. Oh, I winged him. Here we go, we got 2. That's a little better. Readjusted the kayak. That made a big difference there. Number 1. Number 2 should be right over here on the other side of these cattails. There we go. Little shooting recovery. Little pep talk. That's what I'm talking about. Up to 3 teal now. Those came in and did it just right. I readjusted the boat right before they came in. Got a little better shooting angle. It's all about the angle when you're in a boat, in a kayak hunting. You want to be angled. I'm right-handed, so I shoot right-handed. I want to have the nose of my boat pointed towards the right, so then it's easy for me to pick up and go right there. Awesome. We're up to 3, halfway to a limit. I could end it right here and be happy, but it's just too good right now. They're flying. I can feel the limit. I'll either go until I run out of shells or shoot my limit. The way I'm shooting today, probably shoot all my shells first. I've shot a lot of shells now I think about it. Holy crap. That's a confidence booster. We're back in the groove again, baby. As much as it pains me to say this, it is time to get going. Ended with 3. over a dozen teal decoys and 1 spinner. Not too shabby. I'm gonna get things picked up and I'll check back in with you guys when I get back to the truck. Given the way that this hunt worked out, I am just tickled pink. It was looking pretty dark and gloomy and like I was gonna leave skunked, and I ended with 3. Got 3 teal in the bag. 1, 2, 3, looking good. And the old duck discovery did pretty good today. I need to take it out a little bit more to really see if I have a good opinion on it. And I like the Kayak because it's got the scupper holes in it. So this canoe, you guys probably cannot see in there very good. We got a bunch of water in here. I knew that there was going to be a bunch of water getting in this thing, and that was kind of like the first thought that crossed through my mind when I was thinking about using this for duck hunting. And it's not a big deal. There's not a whole lot of water in there, but it is kind of annoying having to just sit in water the whole time. So the Topwater 120 kayak that I use for duck hunting does have scupper holes in it, and that is pretty nice. This was a fun hunt. This was really good. I'm glad I got the chance to just get out by myself in the marsh, hunting out of the kayak again. There's just nothing like it. It just makes me happy. It's one of those things that, you know, some guys like hunting with 10 guys, all their best friends. Me, I've really kind of grown fond of just taking the old kayak out, doing a little solo duck hunting out on a massive marsh. It's just so much fun. I love it. My shooting percentage was pretty bad. Shooting was bad. I don't know if it's because I was in the kayak for the first time this year, or if I was just getting excited because there was like 100 birds in front of my face at one point. And I don't know. We followed up with 2 nice ducks at the very end there, and you know, I'm happy. This was a good hunt, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like this hat, there's a link for it in the description as well, or you could just go to outdoorlimitshop.com. Also, be sure to leave me a big old thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on any new duck hunting stuff coming out this fall. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, I've got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. So be sure to follow me on there and stay up to date with what's going on. But that is all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.